Hi, everyone. This is Monica Guy with Remax Real Estate Associates here in Houston, Texas. You're a third generation real estate investor, and I am coming to you live today to keep you all focused on the important things when it comes to buying a home. So I call it house hunting. Some people call it buying a home. Either way, I want to make sure that I share with you the number one thing that you want to stay focused on because you can get caught up in all the details. You can get caught up in all the bells and whistles. But if you'll stick around, I'll go into more detail on how to stay focused. So you need to make sure, like when you're going house to house to house, that you make sure that you align your vision. You need to know what you should be focusing on, if it was location or if it was how many square feet or whatever it was. You want to make sure that you stay focused on that. And so what I'm saying is location. So let's say that you're not wanting to commute anymore, or maybe you're looking for something closer to the beach. Well, that's something that plays a role in your everyday life. So some people don't like that commute. They want to be home earlier and stuff. So that would be the main thing that you would pay attention to. How far is it from work? How easy is it for me to get onto the major freeways? Um, before you even start house hunting, start looking or, taking some time to drive around and decide if you want to drive that far to and from work. Those are important details. Local amenities. Maybe you don't want to drive all the way to Sam's Club and you prefer to go to Kroger, or maybe there is a Walmart that's closer to you than going to a Costco. Those kind of things are going to affect your everyday life. Or if you're working downtown, then maybe it's better for you to live and work downtown versus commuting to and from downtown. Another thing you want to stay focused on is the layout. So sometimes people live in apartment complexes. So they end up saying stuff like they can hear their neighbors upstairs. So you may not want a two-story house where the kid's bedroom or game room is directly above your master bedroom. That's what I mean about layout. There's going to be lifestyle factors that come into play that you want to make sure that you keep that as your main focus. Some people want their master bedroom far away from their kids' bedrooms, and some people want to be right there near their kids. So that's going to be some things that you're going to be wanting to consider. And so you may find a house that has you right on top of your kids. And then you had already told me in the beginning that you wanted your master bedroom away from the kids. So that house may have all the bells and whistles. It may have all the paint, everything that you wanted. And then when you get in the house, you're right next to the kids, which is something that you didn't want to begin with. So sometimes these houses can attract you, or they can sway you from your ultimate goal, which was to have this lifestyle that you were looking for. When it comes to square footage, that is something that you can't change. So you've got to focus on the things that you cannot change about the house. You cannot change the location. You cannot change the layout to a certain extent. If you don't have the money to change the layout, then like you wouldn't be able to move the master bedroom away from your kids unless you made a huge investment into the property. So if that's not a realistic goal for you, or if that's not something that you can do right away, then that may not be the home for you. The same with square footage. You cannot change the square footage of a house unless you're willing to make a larger investment, either to increase the size or reduce the size. And then you may also have other challenges like the HOA. You're going to have to pull permits. So you really have to take that into consideration when you are thinking about the house that you need for the kind of lifestyle that you're going to have when you're living in the home. So ask yourself, how much space do I really, really need to be comfortable? If you're thinking about expanding your home and this is going to be your forever home, then you're going to have to start thinking about how big is that house going to be for me. So like I said, to recap everything is that you want to focus on the things that you cannot change about the house. You can change the paint, you can change the carpet, you can change the landscaping, you can change the way a house is staged, you can put your own furniture in, you can change the way it's decorated. So focus on the things that you cannot change. And that is pretty much it for today, kids. Thank you for watching. This is Monica Guy with Remax Real Estate Associates here in Houston, Texas. And also I want to remind you that I also have a free guide So I want to make sure that you do not forget to get your free guide. I have that available for those of you that are house hunting. It's going to have a lot of great information. And I also want to remind you that I am also on these other channels. So make sure that you do what you need to do to make sure that you get my next video. So I will be here next week, maybe about the same time, somewhere between 1 and 2. Next week, I will try and let you know when I will be online. So if you have any questions, I'll stick around for maybe a minute or two to see if you all have a question. Go ahead and type it in now so that I can answer it for you. And if not, and you're watching the replay, then let me know that you're watching the replay, and I will come back and answer it at that point. So either way, I'm here. And I don't see anyone asking any questions. I know I do have one person watching, but again, even if I don't get to your question answered right here, right now, just post it later. I'll come back and answer it for you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye, y'all.